back there? Are you helping? Yeah. Are you helping? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. I better be helping. Better be helping over there. Hi, baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. You helping? Yeah. Kiwi's probably gonna hang out for a little minute here with us. She might settle, she might fuck off, we'll see. Hopefully she doesn't disrupt my very well balanced staging of the baby boxes in the background, because if she even touches them, they're all gonna tumble. We'll see. We'll see. She's looking very curious. Oh, you're saying hi to the peoples? That's my good girl. Where are you going? Where are you going? Hi. Hi, my sweet girl. Hi, my sweet girl. Kiwi's turning 12 this year, if you didn't know. This is your first time, welcome, subscribe, follow. I'm just gonna give Kiwi a little loving before we get started. As we know, there was a huge Poppy and Peonies haul that happened recently. It was lovely. If you didn't see the ultimate bag haul, go check out my last vlog. It was so fun, so exciting. Poppy and Peonies is a new brand to myself, and they just finished their summer sale, which I had to do just a massive haul. Again, the shopping has been a real hobby of mine ever since I went on maternity leave. So I know as soon as baby comes, I'm going to chill right out, because who's got that budget when they have a baby? I don't know. Probably not me though. So as soon as baby comes, the shopping will cease, hopefully, and desist. Okay. But up until that point, it's been wild. The final bag, the mystery bag, as we called it in the Poppy and Peonies ultimate bag haul, the mystery bag has arrived, and we've answered a few questions. The first question we had was, when we bought multiple bags, we got huge, beautiful pink branded boxes from Poppy and Peonies for 2 to 3 bags inside. What happens when you order one bag? This is the answer. So with one bag, a large bag, you get this lovely pink, I'm made from not plastic, but compostable fabric. It's all plant-based, made from cornstarch instead of plastic. This is a cornstarch, fully recyclable bag. So that was the first question answered. What does one bag shipping look like? Small, large, whatever. What does it look like? Do they have smaller boxes that are branded, or do they send it in mailer bags? The answer, mailer bags. Recyclable mailer bags, because it's a very conscious brand. Love that for us. The second question that we had was, what is the bag? What is the bag? What is the mystery bag? Now, I knew the answer to this question because obviously I shopped the bag. You did not. So let's answer that question right away. Oops. Of course, you get a thank you, your mailing slip, the little thank you card I pulled out the other day because I needed the social media tags. Again, go back and watch the Poppy and Peonies ultimate bag haul if you want more information. The duster bag, the beautiful dust bag that they all come in, I love. I'm so excited to have so many of these. Every bag comes wrapped in this beautiful dust bag, tied up like it does. And then, of course, it comes with that cardstock, boom, to keep it all nice and protected and lovely. It also comes, finally, in some tissue paper, and the moment of truth, here it goes, here it goes. The bag, oh my god, the bag. This is called the Haul It in black. So if you were here for the last one, then you saw I got the Haul It in espresso. And it was so, so lovely. We also picked up the Haul It in black. Now this one is likely going to be a Christmas gift for somebody on my list. I haven't fully decided yet, but I'm like 90% sure I know who this one's going to. So I won't be keeping this one for myself, so I'm not going to pull all of these little foamy protector things off. But just like the Haul It in espresso, all of the hardware on this one is monochromatic and heavy duty plastic. So we've got the black plastic zipper, we've got the black plastic zipper down there, we've got the branding here done in this beautiful black plastic patchwork plaque as well. I absolutely love the matte quilting of this nylon fabric that they've chosen. I love that it's matte instead of super shiny. I think it's so classy and elegant for a casual bag. I can see these bags being extremely popular in the fall winter, like I was mentioning with mine in espresso. I'm curious to see though if the inside is blush. I'm 90% sure that the inside is blush, and it is. Black and pink or black and blush are my favorite combos, especially now having a baby girl. I am so obsessed with the color blush. It is probably my favorite neutral, hands down. So I love that it's obviously their favorite neutral as well, because all of their interiors are this gorgeous, gorgeous neutral blush color. So let's go over some of the features of this bag like we did, just in case you didn't see the ultimate bag haul that I posted. Let's go over the features of the Haul It bag. Like most of their bags, you get this amazing luggage spot on the back. So here we've got the snap, and on the bottom we've got the zipper. Oh, I pulled that right off. And I slide it back on. So if you will be traveling, you can add this to your suitcase. Just put your handle right up through there, put this on top, and it's nice and secure for traveling, whether you're going through the airport or doing your walk to the car, wherever you're traveling. If not, you've got a full pocket just by closing that zipper on the bottom, and then here, all the way to there, you've got yourself a full pocket with the cute little button snap at the top. Love that. They literally think of everything when it comes to design. Again, you've got that blush interior and that gorgeous vinyl. The pocket goes side to side. It is massive. Perfect. First feature in the bag. We love it. Turning the bag around. Now, inside we've got a removable laptop sleeve. Love this. It's fully padded with like a nice thick padding. It fits a 16-inch laptop. Perfect. It's got an extra little pocket there, whether you've got a Kindle or you want to add something like a notebook, an iPad, whatever you've got going on for tablets. You can put your laptop and your tablet together and just slot that, boom, right into your bag. You can also remove that if you don't need it. Inside, what Poppy and Peonies is known for most is all of these wonderful, wonderful pockets. Once again, they think of everything when it comes to design to keep you fully organized and also chic as hell. So the Stanley, or in our case, faux Stanley cup holder, it's got the little gap there for the handle of your Stanley so that your water bottle doesn't just go flying around in your bag. And it fits a full-size Stanley. Love that. It's got the zipper pocket for more secure items. This big pouch right here for all your others. Follow along if you want to see a pack my bag, because I will be doing a whole bunch of all of my new bags. I will be doing what's in my bag, what's in my diaper bag, my hospital bag, pack my bag with me. So excited to show you guys some of that. Also, their branding, Poppy and Peonies, you got to follow them on social media. Their branding on how they pack the bags and other people tagging how they pack their bags is one of my favorite pieces of short or reels content right now. I absolutely love watching what's in my bag, Poppy and Peony style, because people are so amazing and creative, and I just love, it's so satisfying to me how these bags look when they're all packed up. It gives you the most inspo. It also isn't about overconsumption or excess. It really is practical everyday life as women, what we put in our bags and what we need every single day. So I love that for us. Just a couple more things here. On the other side, we've also got these massive pockets, and then just a ton of body space. The classic key leash, they would never leave this out for you. You've always got a key leash in your bag so that your keys are easy and accessible and quick to grab. I love that. And then I don't think I showed it in the haul, but all the bags come with a join our community and a branded little card here that tells you a little bit about the brand's mission statement and how they got started and the founder, etc. So that's that. The last feature that I can show you is this lovely little structured piece here for your shoulder. So it's kind of like a grip, and it's kind of like a thick rubber piece to make it a little bit more comfortable, especially if you've got weight in your bag, which with a bag this big, it ends up being kind of weighty. So I think this one is a Christmas gift because I love mine in brown. And I know somebody who will absolutely adore this one in black. So once again, I love having a brand that is not only affordable, that I can love for myself, but that I can gift to others. It's always been one of my favorite things to gift to people, is things that I have tried and tested and absolutely love myself. So looking forward to watching somebody, I don't want to give it away, watching somebody open this one up on Christmas and hopefully loving it as much as I'm going to love mine. As soon as fall winter comes, you'll definitely see me rocking mine in espresso along with all of my other new bags. So make sure you go and watch the last vlog that I posted, the ultimate bag haul from Poppy and Peonies. Okay, so we've got the Greek yogurt. This is the one that I've been loving, the 3.25 one. It's like thicker and creamier. I'm gonna do some yogurt bowls. Zakk got his berry like smoothie juice, a little thing of whipped cream because I'm going to do little apple pie tarts this week, and I like having whipped cream. I also got some caramel sauce around here somewhere, so I like to have this on my cocos. Cottage cheese because I'm going to do egg bites this week and I want to put cottage cheese in it. Same with the mushrooms, bag of carrots, and just some cucumbers, tomatoes, and a spring mix. This is the big spring mix, so just some salad stuff. I've got some feta I want to use up, and I got a big 10-pound bag of red onions, so we'll do like a Greek salad mix of some kind, like 10 times over, to get that used up. Got some fruit back here, so he likes to just take, I usually don't buy fruit like chopped up like this because it's expensive and just seems kind of silly, but he wanted to take this for work, so he got a little thing of watermelon. I got some figs back here, these like ginormo figs. Ooh, they look so good. I can't wait to try those. I wanted to get goat cheese, but I couldn't find the goat cheese that I liked to go with figs and do like a puff pastry with like goat cheese and fig in it, but I couldn't find the goat cheese I like, so I'll have to check the other store probably tomorrow or the next day when I'm going to do that. Got some nectarines, some mangoes, some bananas, a big bag of cherries. It's the first cherries for the season. They look like super small actually, but hopefully delicious. Let's try one. A little bit sour, but that's fine. 3% milk, because that's the milk we like. We got some of these little, he likes to get these bacon wrapped medallion steaks. I eat them like sometimes, but I'm not usually a huge fan. They're kind of marinated. They're not like the worst thing ever. They're fine. We got some strip loins. So 2 strip loins like that. We'll probably have those tonight with a leftover mac and cheese I made the other night. He got boneless chicken thighs and chicken wings. I got some bone-in chicken thighs as well, 2 packs of that, so that when I make those, I can do a bone broth with the bones left over. Here's that caramel sauce. That's my favorite one from President's Choice. It tastes exactly like the Starbucks one. If you know that one, you know it. That is the dupe, just so you know. What did he get? He picked up a bacon and maple barbecue sauce. I don't eat barbecue sauce anymore. Tikka masala to go with the bone-in skin-on chicken thighs that I bought. So I'm going to do a tikka masala on just a basmati. This is my favorite basmati. Big bag of yellow onions. I also got a 10-pound bag of red onions because I'm going to do a pickled red onion or fermented red onion this week. A couple of peaches and cream. Water chestnuts, because I love doing bacon wrapped water chestnuts, so I'll be doing that this week. Some snacks for him. He likes the all dressed crispers. Miss Vicky's sea salt and malt vinegar. I got 2 bags of my favorite animal crackers because sometimes I love to just snack on those, but I also want to do a beep beep beep, what's it called, like a chocolate chip hummus or a peanut butter and Greek yogurt dip with a little bit of either chocolate chips in it, or sometimes I do caramel sauce in it, so I'll show you guys that this week as well. That's it for snackage. There's the big old bag of red onions, and then we just got some, Zach got some beer, and we got some ginger ale because I've been doing a ton of cranberry ginger ales. So that's it for the haul this week. All of the groceries were, let me see, $300. It was like $2.95, something like that. Definitely getting more expensive at the grocery store, but we'll see how much we can food prep out of this and make for the week. My chili is ready, so I'm going to eat that now. Okay, so this is everything that I got from Walmart so far. I tend to go to Walmart quite a bit lately. As my mom, who's probably watching this, can attest. Thank you so much, Mama, for entertaining my crazy need for shopping right now. I think being off work full-time is maybe making me a little on the crazy side of retail therapy. It is what it is. But anyways, so far this is everything that I got from Walmart for baby prep. Really hospital heavy. So this is a lot of prep for being in the hospital, going into labor, postpartum as well, as you'll see it when we get into it. So things I'll need for baby, things I'll need when I come home with baby right away. I've watched a lot of content, which is great. I love that in this era we can share stories and share what's working for each one of us, so that when it comes our time, we kind of get to pick and choose between so many different women's experience with giving birth and having a newborn baby, and, you know, try to prioritize as best we can what's important for us and what we could potentially need. I love it so much. So I feel prepared. I'm like, don't want to jinx myself here. I feel very prepared for this, in the sense that, again, we can kind of listen to each other's stories and stuff like that and seek out as much information and research as we want. So a lot of postpartum stuff. I'm really excited to get into it. This is everything, like I said, that I've got from Walmart so far. Starting with something I had no idea to anticipate, which was mommy diapers. I had no idea. Now that seems so obvious, but I had no idea that it was going to be a thing. In the hospital, each hospital's different, but in the hospital, they will give you some postpartum disposable underwear, I think they call it. And a lot of RN nurses and women who've given birth just recommend that you pick up some adult-sized diapers because they're more comfortable. They're really more of a catch-all. You don't have to fiddle with things like pads inside, disposable underwear, etc. So as a just in case and a precaution, mommy underwear. So we're going to be using baby diapers and mommy diapers. Definitely did not know to anticipate that, so I'm so grateful for that. I actually got lucky and got these at Shoppers Drug Mart. So this is a little bit of an honorable mention to Shoppers Drug Mart today because a couple of these items, instead of picking up at Walmart, which will probably be my regular place to shop them, I just happened to find them on sale for an excellent price at Shoppers, and this is one of them. So 28 diapers. I decided to get in the large size because these are a little bit high-waisted and I've got such a huge belly going on. I didn't want any kind of tightness on the belly. I thought it would be best to have a large size. I am currently wearing large size pants and shorts and skirts. Everything on the bottom is large right now, so I thought I'd keep it safe and go with large, though I'm a little nervous that these will be too big. I just figured I could tuck and roll the sides if I had to, if they were too big, and just make sure they stay up. So went with large, and I got 28 in here. These were super affordable. I got them at Shoppers, but like I said, they have them at Walmart as well. Bunch of different brands. I went with Always Discreet. So that's the first item. As the perfect prelude to that, baby diapers. So Pampers Swaddlers, I went with the year one instead of the newborn just in case because the size and weights were so similar. And this is another item that I found very luckily on sale at Shoppers Drug Mart the day that I happened to be there looking for the first time in my life, anything in the baby aisle. So I got really lucky with 96 diapers for year one. Decided to skip out on the newborn because a lot of women online said you can buy year one diapers and just roll down the front so that the umbilical cord, the belly button situation, doesn't get caught in the top of the diaper. And then as your baby grows, especially if your baby comes out rather large, which my baby is not looking very large, luckily, my partner and I, Zakk and I, were both really big babies, both in the 9-pound range. I was 9'6", I'm not sure what he was, or 9'7", and I'm not sure what he was, but I know he was over 9 pounds as well. So my baby is looking more average sized as of yet, and she's not here yet, so she could grow. But even so, I went with the year one diapers because I think these will fit her great and she can grow into them. And I don't want to have to, you know, she doesn't fit in newborn diapers like we didn't when we were born, and have to get somebody to run out and get me year one diapers because the baby's too big. So went with those. So we got mommy diapers and we got baby diapers. Done and done to get us started. I got really lucky at my baby shower as well. People brought Huggies, so that's Pampers. They brought Huggies diapers for newborn and year one as well, and then wipes. So that was all covered for me. Yay. Okay. Puppy pads. What do you know about it? So somebody mentioned to me, and I think this was a video online, but in real life, somebody mentioned to me, have you ever thought about where your water's going to break? And I was like, no. And they said, well, the ride to the hospital in the vehicle could be a little bit messy. You probably want to grab some puppy pads. I had a puppy once and I thought, oh, that's such a great idea because it's got that plastic lining underneath the cotton absorbency. It's got that waterproof plastic lining. And I thought, oh, that's such a great idea. You don't have to worry about, do I have towels? How many towels should I bring? Am I going to leak through the towels? How much water comes out when your water breaks? Is it going to be bloody? Puppy pads, okay? So I think this is a 10-pack of puppy pads. Yes, I got these at Walmart. So glad that I did. I thought that was a fantastic idea. I also realized Zakk and I both have fabric seats in our vehicles, so puppy pads, okay? Because I don't think the vehicle's coming back from that. Really don't, depending how messy that could potentially be. So puppy pads, very excited to make sure that I got those. Those will be getting stocked in all my purses, in my car, etc. Also, just in case I get a ride from my mom or his mom, my mom-in-law, I'll make sure I have a couple extra of these in my bag to throw down wherever whoever's vehicle is taking me to the hospital when the time does come to have puppy pads. Something that I can't show you because it's already on my bed is a mattress cover. I got a waterproof mattress cover. It sounds a little bit like a diaper because it's basically just like a really thin piece of plastic. So I put a blanket on top of it and then my sheet, but mattress cover. I really should have showed that before so then you can see the packaging of the one that I purchased, but I just got like a $10 one, queen size, so that it really goes over the sides because we have a double-sized bed right now, which is too small, by the way. Anyways, we just threw that on the bed and I'm really excited about that. So protecting the mattress, protecting the vehicle. I love that somebody gave me that heads up because I probably wouldn't have thought of that. Okay, the next thing that I picked up were these pads from the organic cotton brand. These are the extra long overnight ultra thin pads with wings. So if you see in the options there, it is the third like heaviest pad that they offer. Again, I picked these up because they were on sale. These are the unscented organic cotton ones. And I just thought, you know what, as soon as I can transition out of adult diapers, I would love to move into pads and then just use some full bum underwear, which I'm going to show you the ones that I picked up very shortly, and just use that situation. So very thin overnight pads depending on what I've got going on and how the healing process goes. So there's 48 in here. Between the 28 diapers and the 48 pads, I don't expect to have to repurchase any of these things, but we'll see how that goes. Definitely follow along and subscribe if you want to see how the postpartum journey goes, but very excited to have these and hope to transition quickly. I'm also really excited to test these out because I haven't worn pads like ever really, other than maybe a panty liner if I was going to have like a long night working. And I happened to have like a heavy period at the time. I'd maybe wear like a panty liner just to make sure there were no like spillage, but excited to test out some pads. I know you can't use tampons for like 6 to 8 weeks after giving birth, so that'll be very interesting to test. Can't say I've worn pads like ever in my life, so gonna test those out and see how they do for me. The next thing that I want to show you is these. I decided to pick up some wet wipes, but these are not wet yet. So these are like dry wipes, but they're the exact same concept as a wet wipe. They just don't have any of the liquid mixture concoction in the packaging yet. So if you've been following me for a little bit on this pregnancy vlog journey, then you know that I'm kind of experimenting with making my own at-home wet wipes for the baby, and you know, for anything that I need around for myself. So for a little mommy and baby situation. So I decided to pick these up because they're organic cotton. There's 600 wipes, 6 packs, so 100 wipes per pack, and you get 6 individual packs, and you can add your own moisture to these or just wet them with water, like the water wipes. That is the concept of those. They're already baby wipes with water as the main ingredient. I don't think there's much more added to those, but they are quite pricey. I found these on sale and I thought, let's give it a go. So the wet wipes or baby wipes that I was planning on making at home were made with just regular paper towel. Excuse me. And then you can see that recipe that I've got going on because I will be vlogging it. I've done a little bit of vlogging, so watch the past pregnancy baby prep vlog and you'll see kind of the concept there. And I'll be sharing the video of the recipe that I am currently testing out. This will be sort of test number 2, where I try it not with paper towel but with actual baby wipes, just dry ones. Use wet or dry, it says. We will be trying these wet. That's for sure. I don't have prices on any of this. I probably should have brought like my itemized receipt, but I didn't even think of that. So sorry about that. We're just winging it here. And if you don't know that I am Canadian, I don't know why I said it like that. If you don't know, I'm Canadian. So these are all Walmart Canada prices as well. In that same vein of wet wipes, pads, postpartum mommy diaper situation, Tucks. Everybody talks about Tucks being an absolute necessity. The concept is witch hazel pads, whether you have hemorrhoids or what a thing to be talking about, right? This is going to be unhinged. Unhinged pregnancy vlog baby prep situation, okay? So please sign off now if you're not prepared for this. But whether you have hemorrhoids going on or any kind of burning, itching, swelling, whatever, Tucks are apparently the way to go. So I thought, fuck it, let's give it a go. And I saw these on sale. Got lucky with the sales for like $9-10, and I'm like, let me get a pack of those. But apparently your hospital will give you some Tucks pads. Whether they give you the Dermaplast foam is another story, but apparently for the most part they all give you Tucks. I actually have my hospital tour this evening, so I'll learn a little bit more about what they have, what they can supply you with, whether or not they're giving you Tucks, disposable underwear, what kind, brands, etc. So pick myself up some of these. There's 40 moist pads in here. Sorry, I had that on the French side. Cooling and soothing for immediate relief of irritation associated with, and then a list. So got myself some Tucks pads because everyone says you absolutely need those. Freedom, the Peri bottle, the one with the nozzle, apparently absolutely necessary, even though again your hospital should be supplying you with some kind of Peri bottle. It just won't have this fancy nozzle that has the scoop neck on it. So it says a bidet for your vajay. And people are shocked that this brand does not have, there's all this there's all this bad press right now with the Freedom brand. So I won't be purchasing any more Freedom stuff for postpartum or pregnancy baby prep stuff. But with branding like that, people are surprised that this brand has some shade behind it. I'm like, how did you not see that coming? But whatever. I picked up this Peri bottle at Walmart for, I think it was under $15, and they say it's absolutely necessary to get comfort of, you know, like without having to maneuver in so many ways to cool yourself down as you're going to the bathroom postpartum, especially those first couple times you're going to the bathroom when you're like fresh out of delivery. Absolutely necessary, they say, and I must agree. I don't want to deal with burning. I don't want to deal with any of that stinging feeling when there are sort of like raw, open stitches or wounds or anything like that and you have to pee. I just want to be able to pee, okay? So that's what that situation is for. Stoked on that. The next one that I got is the disposable nursing pads. I definitely will be breastfeeding, so I wanted to make sure I had a bunch of these on hand. I did get lucky at my baby shower and get some washable nursing pads as well, so I'll see kind of what works for me and what is, maybe when I'm out of the house, I'll use the disposable ones, and when I'm at home and a little bit more comfortable in my environment, I'll use the washable ones. I think these are going to be great, and I probably won't need to repurchase this, but I'm glad to know that for $100, I think, again, I paid less than $15 for this pack, and I don't think this one was on sale. So 100 disposable nursing pads that will hopefully keep me from leaking through all my shirts. Okay, in the theme of breastfeeding, I got two different options here. I got the sort of like the Haka, if you know what the Haka is. It's like a milk catcher, they call it. So it suctions, you just squeeze it and stick it on your boob. So after you move your baby from one breast to the next, to do like, you know, balanced feeding, you can use this suction to catch all of the milk that will come off of that first breast that baby was feeding on. So just a great way to not waste any milk or have a good store, a good supply of breast milk if you need it backed up, just in case you have any issues with breastfeeding or you need a bit of a break if your nipples are sensitive, that kind of thing. So I picked up the milk collector. I want the ladybug one, the Haka. I do hear that that's really good because it's not as easy for the baby to kick off. Apparently these get kicked off pretty easy depending on how much your baby kind of moves around. But I have this one. I picked it up. This was one of my very first purchases for baby prep. And it was on sale for, again, under $15. So I was excited to get this one. Also Dr. Brown's, I got the manual breast pump. So I know that I think it's the Mom Cozy is one of the most popular breast pumps. It's electrical, it's hands-free, and it's not wired. It's like a wireless breast pump. They're like $250 if you didn't know. And I'm not sure because I haven't looked into it yet if my insurance covers it or not. So I will be looking into that shortly to see what, if any, breast pump my insurance does cover. But this was another one of those very first purchases that I made for baby prep. It was on sale for less than $35, the manual breast pump. I don't foresee myself having any issues breastfeeding, so I think this will do just fine. But it's always good to see what's available, and that's my plan, is to look into what my insurance covers. I would love to get the Mom Cozy one. It's smart, meaning it hooks up to your smartphone. It's hands-free and wireless, so you can really kind of move around. And if I'm an overproducer of milk, I would love to do donations through my local hospital and women's shelters that I work with for other things. So we're going to see how that goes. And I really think that the electrical breast pump would be helpful with that over the manual breast pump. Time is going to be something very precious in those first few weeks / months with a newborn baby. So I don't want to be taking the time one at a time going with the manual. I would love to be able to just slot those electrical hands-free ones into my bra and get some other things done or whatever in the meantime. So starting with this one, we'll see if the other one is necessary. There's a huge price gap difference between a manual breast pump and an electrical one, especially the fancy hands-free smart device. But that is why I'm looking into that one, is because I'd like to do donation for breast milk if I can. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is I got a range of extra large sized underwear. These will sort of be like disposable underwear for me as well, or I'm sure I'll keep them, especially just in case I have more children. But these are just for postpartum, for, like I said, transitioning from diapers to pads. I don't want to use disposable diapers the whole time. I'd rather switch to pads as soon as I can. So we'll see how that kind of plays out for me. But I got a couple of different packs. I got these really soft, I wanted like all cotton, but they were really hard to find, and that day I just wanted to get this purchase done and out of the way. So I got a couple of different packs of some extra large, super comfy, super soft and stretchy undies that I thought pads would fit into very nicely. Sorry, I already washed them and got them ready because I'm packing my hospital bag this week. So unfortunately, I threw out the packaging for those ones. My bad. And I also bought some thongs, again, and in that size range, the large, extra large, just to make sure that I have like a very comfortable postpartum experience, regardless of what kind of underwear I need to wear. So normally I'm a small, extra small in underwear, and right now I'm a large, extra large in underwear, especially around the lower belly. I don't want anything tight, even now in pregnancy, so I definitely don't want anything tight postpartum. So that was a big purchase. I got that out of the way. The next thing I want to show you is I got a bunch of sleep shirts, or sort of like nighties. So they're just long t-shirt style like this. I got them super oversized so that there would be a nice drape. These are all pure cotton, Nothing fancy really going on. They're soft. They're a little bit stretchy. So I think these are 95% cotton, 5% spandex. No, 100% cotton. Perfect, simple. Love that. So I got this one. No plans, no problems, as my first one. I got this one as my second one, so cute. Again, same length, pretty much the same fit. I think I got these all in an extra large. Yes. Got some lemons. Nice light gray option. And last but not least, I got this green one that says Make a Wish. So these will be my, depending how long I'm in the hospital or even right when I get home, these will be my little sleep shirts / nightgowns. The thing that I'll probably be living in, because I imagine other than my diaper or my underwear, I'm not going to want anything on the bottoms. I'll just want this. So it is summertime. I'll be giving birth mid-August at the latest, I think. So hoping it's not going to be like a massive heat wave. But just in case it is, I'd like the least amount of clothing, I guess, possible. But still a little bit of discretion and modesty around here, especially in the hospital. So I got 3 of these sleep shirts. I also got a pair of really awesome pajama pants, which are definitely in the wash right now because I have these things all washed and ready to go, the sleep shirts, but I'm not sleeping in them. I'm sleeping in just regular shorts and a t-shirt like I usually do right now. But I was testing out those pajama pants to make sure that they are as comfy as I was hoping they are. And not only are they as comfy as I was hoping they are, I'm wearing them like as soon as they come out of the wash, they go straight back on. So glad I got those for comfort zone and all of that stuff because I'm loving them so much. So that's all the stuff that I got for myself to be wearing in the hospital. I was going to pick up some baby stuff and I got a couple of little onesies, like the double zip with the fold over hand things for baby. But I just had my baby shower last weekend, 2 weekends ago now. Oh my God, don't even quote me because my timeline is all crazy right now. But I just had my baby shower and I am overwhelmed in how much I got. I was like, oh, truly in the best way. I feel so blessed and I'm so grateful at the amount of love and support that I have around me. Not just my own family, but his family. Like, people went above and beyond to buy me everything that they could think that I could possibly need and then some. I got onesies, sleepers, cute little outfits for baby, toques, mittens, socks. I got swaddles. I got the baby wrap carriers for me and for him because he wanted sort of like the more backpack style ones and I wanted the more like bamboo, like strap it up, like hippie style ones. I got an abundance of all of the above and like I said, a little overwhelmed, but I just realized last night, like, oh my God, I need to pack my hospital bag. I need to get the baby stuff all ready and washed and organized and sorted. So that's what I've been working on this week. That will all be coming out on the next vlog. So make sure you're following and subscribed if you want to see this whole journey. I would show you guys what I picked up for baby, but like I said, I've got big time pregnancy brain. I didn't think to keep it separate on the little hangers, all cute in the sets, to show you before I panic washed everything for baby, which 1,000 items, I swear, takes up barely one load. I decided to split it into 2 loads just because I wasn't sure how delicate some of the cuter little frilly outfits would be for baby girl. If you don't know, we're having a girl, so the cute little dresses with the headbands and the straps and the little frilly socks, I kind of wanted to wash separate, as well as like the baby blankets and stuff like that. I didn't have to buy anything like that. You can see some here of the towels with hoods hanging on the little door there. Again, follow along if you want to see more of the vlog. I have lots and lots to show you guys still. But this is what I picked up from Walmart. I do have a couple more items for my toiletries bag, but that's pretty much the gist of it outside of a few sleepers and onesies. I'm glad I didn't go crazy and buy myself a whole bunch of stuff, because wow, did I get a lot for my baby shower. I mean, wow, the family really did the most. A little overwhelmed, like I said, but so beautiful. I didn't have to pick myself up some necessities that aren't here, that I would have picked up from Walmart or Shoppers, or maybe even online, a little bit of Amazon. I guess it would depend, because I did do an Amazon baby registry. A few things that I didn't have to pick up that are absolute necessities are the breastfeeding pillow. I got that off of Amazon from one of the aunties, so I'm so grateful for that. Again, the wrap slingy baby carrier things, I didn't have to pick that up. I'm so grateful for that. So many outfits for baby, absolutely so grateful for that. The gym, like the bath mat, not the bath mat, the baby gym thing where you just put them on the ground on their little padded thing, and it's got all kinds of hanging things, and it's kind of like the baby Einstein stuff. Even though the one I got, I don't think was baby Einstein, it was very like cute and gimmicky and had all of the little, you know, stimulation things on it. I got that as well. Actually, before I forget, let's see if I can get the tub. I have a huge, not a jacuzzi tub, but it's the same shape. It's one of those big oval, super deep tubs, bathtubs. I have a huge tub, so I needed to get something a little bit smaller for the baby to be able to maneuver and bathe the baby. And I also thought with her having her own tub, then we could bath together. I'll have my tub full and I'll just put her in her little tub right there in the tub with me. So let me show you what I got for that. Okay, so this is the tub that I got for baby. It's absolutely massive, but it works for newborns all the way up to, I think it's toddler. Yeah, newborn, baby, and toddler tub. So there's different sections in it. As you can see, that's sort of like the toddler seat. They've got like the little swoopy side over here for newborns. So this, even though it looks so massive, might not work. Oh no. Infant is on this side, I think. Anyways, whatever, I'll figure it out when the time comes. It's got little section here for like babies, bath products and all of that. It's got a little drain thing on the side here, if you can see that. I just thought this would be perfect for my situation. Nice and sturdy. Don't have to worry about it flipping, slipping, or anything like that. And it also works really well for, you know, filling up and bathing the baby in just like a mini tub, as opposed to trying to fill up my huge bathtub. And I just thought this would be perfect for me. So again, got it on sale. I've been shopping so much that catching a sale, and I got really lucky when the very first time I went to Walmart looking for baby stuff, they were having a huge clearance on baby stuff. So my stroller is from there. We got the Graco. It's like the Ferrari of strollers. Honestly, thank you so much to my mother-in-law for that, because she bought us the Ferrari of strollers. I can't believe how many things it does. And just like this piece, it goes from infant to baby to toddler. So it's one of those things that will be around and will be usable for a very, very long time. Super grateful for that. Can't show that one to you because that's just got installed into my car. So that, if you want to see that, comment it down below. I'll try to remember to throw it into the next vlog. If not, I will look at the comments and that will remind me. So thank you in advance for any comments that you leave on the videos. Definitely comment things that you want to see. I will show you the last couple of products that I picked up that are personal. These are everyday products for me, things that I'm either new to or I've been using for years and years and absolutely love, that I always get from Walmart, that I decided are necessities for my hospital bag or postpartum. Bar soap, that's the one. Dove Sensitive. It's the only soap that I use. It is my absolute favorite. They also come in a body wash. If you really like body wash, I highly, highly recommend. I will likely be taking both the body wash and the bar soap, but I just wanted to show you the bar soap, just bring in a fresh bar soap. Vanilla and sandalwood is the native that I use right now. I do have the cucumber one, the vanilla and coconut. I believe is the other one that I'm just finishing up. I wanted to bring a brand new one, so I picked that up. It was on sale for $13. I know $13 is an obscene amount of money for deodorant, but I do find that these last a really long time, and it's one of the only non-toxic deodorants that actually works for me, so well worth the price point in my not so humble opinion. I do hear that postpartum BO or sweat is next level, so I will be putting that to the test. Very excited for that. Nivea Soft. If you don't know Nivea, you can skip ahead like 2 to 5 minutes while I rant about this, but I have been using Nivea all my life. My mom is still into the original. It's a little heavy for me, especially because I usually wear a full face of makeup. So I got into Nivea Soft probably in my late teens, early 20s. And even though I do keep the original Nivea, the big pot of it, on hand at all times as my night cream, this is my day cream. And I am so disappointed in the fact that they reformulated it. To the point where I never do things like this, but I went on their Instagram just to see if anybody else commented, and there were hundreds. There were hundreds of comments being like, please bring back the old formula. We miss it. The new formula sucks. And there was like the lists. People were like listing out all the reasons they hated the new formula. So all I had to comment was, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who hates this formula. I vote yes, please bring back the old formula. And we are praying, oh my God, we are praying to the cosmetic gods that Nivea brings back the old original formula. So you know it's the new formula when it has the little green stamp on it that says new reformulated vegan formula, blah, blah, blah. And we're all like, fuck no. Also, the new one is pink. The actual cream itself on the inside is pink, and it is night and day compared to, and not in a good way, not night cream, day cream, good. It is night and day compared to the original formula. So I got so lucky one day and I found these little travel size pots, which are 25 milliliters of the original formula, and I bought them all. I bought them all. I can't even imagine per 10 mils what I actually paid, because I think these were like $3 for 25 mil. You know what? I don't want to do the math. I don't want to do the math. I want to just do girl math on that and pretend that it was like an awesome steal, even though we all know that travel size products like this are a huge waste of money. When you can get like bulk size, original size products, you get way more product for the dollar amount. I don't even care. I don't even care. If you ever go into a Shoppers Drug Mart or a Walmart and you go into the travel size aisle, go look for Nivea Soft. If you are obsessed with the original formula the way I was, you might actually find the original formula still, because every time since the very first time I accidentally bought an entire pot of the new formula, I had no idea. I didn't even look at the little green stamp. I didn't read it. I got home and I thought, oh, it's scented and it's pink. What the fuck is this? And I put it on my face. It immediately was a no. It wasn't like a, oh, maybe. It was like a fuck no. The very first experience with it. And even though I tried to work it out, I tried mixing it with other moisturizers, I gave it away. I just gave it away. I was like, this is a no. This is never going to be a yes. I tried other Nivea day cream products. They're Q10. All no's. All no's from me. That's all. Every single nope. So yeah, very, very disappointing experience. All I can say is, thank God that I found this, because this is going directly into my hospital bag. Rant over. Okay, another product new to the game that I absolutely love from Walmart is Vitamasks lip balms. These are actually not balms. They are, oh, just kidding, lip butter balm. It literally says right there. So they're lip masks that literally stay on my lips overnight. When I wake up in the morning, my lips are still a little bit tacky, and I love that. You might not love that, which fair enough. Essence does a peptide lip balm gloss, whatever you want to call it. These are super shiny, by the way, so it totally looks like a lip gloss, and I love that about it. But Essence does one that is not as sticky and doesn't last overnight like that, but this is the one I've chosen to come into my hospital bag. I was there just the other day at Walmart and they came out with some new, well, my Walmart had new fragrances, flavors, whatever you want to call it. So Vanilla Bean in this sheer nude tint is going to be the one I am taking. Vanilla Bean is my absolute favorite scent slash flavor. We can try this one together. They're all 10 mils and they cost about $7. So excellent price point. Oh my God, it smells just as good as I thought it would. And I will show you. You don't need much because like I said, they last. Ooh, different formula than the mask. Oh my God, it's so soft. Yes. So this isn't one of the peptide ones. This one is just a lip butter balm, which this is still the one I'm bringing to the hospital. I have the cocoa butter in the sheer nude tint that is viral right now, slash probably like a year ago it actually went viral, but that's okay. I'm always late to the game because we're Canadian and we're always late to the game. So if you knew about this like a year ago, my bad. It's just new to my game. And like I said, the Essence one is $1 or $2 cheaper, and it's got the peptide situation going for the lip mask. It looks like a lip gloss. It smells beautiful. But between the two, I always have one of these on me, the Vitamask or the peptide one from Essence. I always have one of these on me, in a bag, on my nightside table with the baby, absolutely. And I hear that in the hospital it is so dry. Do not forget your lip gloss. So this is the one I will be bringing with me. Absolutely. Let me just have a quick think and make sure that I'm not forgetting anything that I absolutely wanted to show you guys that will be coming to the hospital or was absolute baby prep postpartum necessity. I think that's it though. Oh, I know. So in my last baby prep vlog, I did the bath salts, the lavender and eucalyptus. I get those in the same brand. I can't remember the name of the brand, but again, I showed them in the last pregnancy vlog baby prep video that I posted. And then my Epsom salts in the big tub, I think by Equate, the Equate brand, so just the generic brand from Walmart. I'll be bringing a little jar of Epsom salts for my labor bath. And like I said, I'm going to see the hospital tour, so the maternity ward, etc., the labor and delivery rooms. I'm going to see that tonight, so I'll find out if they do have hydrotherapy, meaning bathtubs where you can labor, or if not, then I'll be doing that at home. But that was an absolute necessity for me, is to have bath salts for labor and delivery. Okay, so this is the Walmart haul. First things first, I got the viral jelly shoes from No Boundaries. These were on sale for $15 and I love them. They are way comfier than they look. My mom's like, in what world are those going to be comfy? And I'm like, no, you have to try them on. They're so comfy. So I got these in a size 8 because my poor little feeties are swollen. Just put those aside. I got some large Tupperware storage containers for meal prep for postpartum with the baby. I love these ones. If you don't know about these ones, I highly recommend them because you get 10 for, I think they were $7.75 for these. Well, it's 10 pieces, right? So you get 5 containers and 5 lids. I got a couple of these big ones for things like watermelon, which they read my mind, putting watermelon on it. Yep. A couple of these bigger sized ones. I needed a couple of those as well. I always buy my Cliff Bars from Walmart. If you don't know, you can get a box of 10 Cliff Bars for like $13, so it makes them like $1.30, $1.25. That's the cheapest place to get Cliff Bars if you eat them like I do. I decided I wanted to try these non-crispies. I love these with like hummus and stuff like that. Yum. Got some dill pickle and all dress crispers for Babe. He loves those. Got some hamburger buns because we are going to do some just basic frozen hamburgers this week. I got some Mexican wraps. I can't wait to try these because I'm going to do like a mini enchilada and a breakfast wrap this week. I already dug into these, as you can see, mixed berry and lemonade. These little like lemon mini muffins. I don't always buy pastries and stuff like this, but when I do, ooh, I do. Okay,
Walmart has this new bread. It's Canadian. It's blah, blah, blah. No artificial preservatives. Sourdough. The multigrain is so good. And so is the honey whole wheat. Yes. I don't often buy sliced bread because if you follow me on social media, I make a lot of my own sourdough products, including sandwich breads, crusty bowls, all kinds of like cinnamon rolls and da-da-da-da. I decided I really needed to not feel the pressure of bread making right now because we are about to pop with baby. So I got 4 loaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, to go in the freezer just for a quick pull out. Me and mom are doing food prep and stuff like that, so I wanted to be able to pull out some of these just to have as like a quick snack. And that was pretty much everything from Walmart. Don't mind us in the background here. We are moving stuff into storage again to get ready, and I've got all my recycling here, so things are just a mess right now, but this is what we got going on. Dollarama next. Love Dollarama. It's not the dollar store. Dollar store sucks in my opinion, but Dollarama is the best. His rock stars, they are like discontinued, and I found his flavor at Dollarama, so I picked him up like a dozen of those. Then I got these super cute little storage containers. I'm gonna do like the diaper caddy and beside the bed like postpartum for me and baby in these containers right here. So I just got 2 and 2 of each of those and more. Let's go over this really quick. More of these containers. So these are really great for going from the freezer straight into the oven. Me and mom are gonna do like shepherd's pie. What else are we doing? These ones are for the shepherd's pie. We're doing shepherd's pie, something and something. I can't even remember now. Pregnancy brain is getting me. But there's the little diaper container ones. Aren't those so perfect? Love those. Okay, found this cute little perfume set. Don't ask me why. I just like had to like rip it open and smell it. It's called Sugar Rush from the Dollarama. Love little things like that sometimes. Even as like a room spray or just like a refresh spray in my car. A couple of these microfiber makeup remover cloths, again for lazy days. I got this cute little like brow product, styling gel. They have like a whole bunch of new makeup products in the Dollarama, and I'm so excited to try some of them, including this little moisturizing day cream. I wouldn't normally go for stuff like this, but when I read the ingredients, I'm like, that's pretty much what my day cream consists of, so I'll try it. Same thing with a facial toner, gentle, alcohol-free, fragrance-free. That's what I like in a facial toner. I'm a huge toner person, especially for moisturizer. I really got into it when I saw all this Paul Frank stuff. It was a huge brand that I knew of like growing up, so I'm like, let me try it. So they had a luminous toner. They had the luminous serum. And I thought I got one more Paul Frank thing, but that might have been my mom for the gift bags. So a couple of those, toner, moisturizer, just these cute like new products. Some micellar water. I needed that for makeup remover. I usually get the Garnier one, but I'm not a huge advocate for Garnier, so I'm like, screw it. Let's just try this one from Dollarama and see how she goes. A pumice stone. I needed a new pumice stone, so I got that. A couple of new nail file situations. I got these little metal ones, which I love. It's got 2 different grits like on either side, and I wanted to try some glass ones as well, so I got glass. I love the face razors for dermaplaning, so these are the ones that I got to try. The Lori brand, $1.25 for 3. Love that price. And they started carrying my L'Oreal shampoo at the Dollarama, which for $5, which I love because they're like $10, $12, $13 at Shoppers, and even at Walmart they're like $9.98 or something. So got the Elvive Dream Lengths conditioner for long damaged hair. This is one of my favorite conditioners right now. Got 2 of those, and then that's, I almost dropped that. And then that's another look at those storage containers. I think these are going to be perfect for the drawers, which actually are right here. That's the crib drawers right there. So I think those are going to fit in there quite nicely. which they do. Let's just pretend that that is a row of diapers or something, or socks. Boom. That's how that's gonna go. And then oh, sorry, that was so loud. And then this one will be for more like the trolley of the diaper caddy that I can like grab and go like around the house. Didn't need anything fancier than that. These were, I think, like $2.50 each. Yeah, $2.50 a piece, and same with that size. So that's my little Dollarama haul. Love that.